Before we jump into today's Chiefs Report mailbag, who you got? AFC Championship. Type KC for the Chiefs, CIN for the Cincinnati Bengals. Who are you guys rolling with in the AFC title game? Let us know, and let's jump into today's mailbag. What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? I'm Harrison Graham, back with another Chiefs Report video, and on today's show, we are going to answer your questions on a mailbag. If you have any questions about this game in particular, we'll try to get those, but any questions you have, we'll answer them here on this mailbag. From Cole Keller, what's your biggest key to the Chiefs beating the Bengals in your mind? I would say a couple things, but if Mahomes' mobility is severely compromised, I think you have to be able to run the football. I think you got to be able to run the football with Pacheco and McKinnon, and the offensive line has to hold up. I think in general those are some major keys. From Caden Pickle, who do you think we will get or offer in free agency? It's hard to say. They got to make some internal decisions first. What do you do with Frank Clark? Do you bring back Juju? Do you get extensions for guys like Chris Jones, who would be a free agent the year after that? You got to work through those things. Do you restructure Mahomes to create more cap space? I definitely think that could be on the table. So you got to figure that stuff out first. But, do you go after an OBJ? Do you go after a Michael Thomas if the Saints cut him, which I think they will? Orlando Brown's another decision. Do you tag him again? Do you sign him to a long-term deal? Do you tag and trade him? Lots of internal decisions to make first. From Dylan Brooks Daddy. Is that Shannon Sharp? I think it is. If Mahomes isn't 100%, how do the Chiefs beat the Bengals? So someone just asked about key to victory. I'll kind of just double down on that. It sounds weird, but I think you got to lean on Isaiah Pacheco, man. I'm not saying like you hide Mahomes. Like you obviously are going to lean on him some too, but you got to lean on Pacheco in the run game more than ever before. And I think that's a good recipe anyway, and here's why. I think in a game like this, limiting possessions is a good idea. Keeping your defense fresh, limiting the opportunities Joe Burrow gets, especially if Mahomes is compromised physically. I think Pacheco's got to get going on the ground. I think you got to be willing to use more of the game clock or play clock for each snap. Try to get these 5, 6, 7-minute drives going because that'll shorten the game and that'll, in essence, probably keep it a tighter game and eliminate the possibility of either team kind of stretching away. But I think that is key. You got to lean on Pacheco. The offensive line has to hold up, and obviously when you throw the football, it's got to be a quick passing game. Subscribe to the channel because we are going to be live for a Chiefs versus Bengals AFC Championship watch party. I think we'll probably have Rolly back, producer Rolly, for the AFC Championship game. Live on Sunday. Kickoff's at 5:30 Central Time, but we will go live an hour early, get you guys ready. Plus, we'll probably react to the NFC Championship game as well because that game will be in the second half, so that'll be a lot of fun. We'll have fun here on the Chiefs Report, so subscribe and join us, and let's have a day this Sunday. From Dale Webb Jr., does Kelce have another big game? I think so because I just mentioned I think you're going to have to employ a quick passing attack out of the shotgun. And who do you trust more on those underneath routes to get open quickly? Travis Kelce. I mean, get him matched up on safeties and linebackers and just feed the beast. 14 catches, 98 yards, 2 tutties against Jacksonville. It's only 7 yards per catch, but if you're getting 6, 7 per chunk, you're living pretty. So I think 10-plus catches for Kelce could be in order. For Matty Manus, is it true we actually signed John Ross, which is the fastest receiver yet? He ran the fastest 40 at the Combine. I don't know if his game speed is fastest, but, yeah, they signed him to a futures deal. He's obviously not going to play here in the playoffs or anything, but they signed him to a futures contract. He'll be on the 90-man roster this offseason. I don't have any real expectations there, but, hey, Justin Watson came out of nowhere, made this team, and has had an impact, so you just never know. Shout out to Magic Spoon for sponsoring today's Chiefs Report. If you want healthy and nutritious cereal, look no further. Go to magicspoon.com, chat. If you're looking for a breakfast option that will fuel your day ahead, look no further than Magic Spoon. As cereal lovers, we know how hard it is to find a nutritious option that also tastes great, but Magic Spoon has really changed the cereal game. Magic Spoon cereal is made with high-quality ingredients packed with 13 to 14 grams of protein and 0 grams of sugar. Plus, it's gluten-free, grain-free, and soy-free, making it the perfect option for those following a keto diet. Here's the best part, though. Magic Spoon is actually delicious. With the variety of flavors like cocoa, fruity, frosted, and peanut butter, you'll be able to find your new favorite breakfast, and at only 140 calories per serving, you can indulge without the guilt. Start your day off right with Magic Spoon. Order your own personalized variety pack today and save $5 by using code chat at magicspoon.com/chat or by scanning the QR code on screen. And with the 100% happiness guarantee, you have nothing to lose by giving it a try. Upgrade your breakfast game with Magic Spoon. I've got some of the peanut butter flavor right here. Had a bowl this morning, and it just gets your day started off right. When I was a kid, I used to eat 2-3 bowls of cereal a day, and then you get older, you get into college, you're still doing it, and you realize, yeah, that stuff is packed with sugar. Can't do it. Magic Spoon, they've eliminated the sugar, and it still tastes excellent. Magic Spoon. Go to magicspoon.com/chat. Use code chat to get $5 off. Link to get the discount is in the description and comments of this video. From Moishi Feldman, what do you think, or who do you think will win the NFC Championship? Well, you guys can weigh in too. We got that weigh-in built, Rolly. Some quick thoughts while you guys get your votes in. Type PHI for the Eagles, SF for the 49ers. I've gone back and forth. I think the Niners are better built to win a game like this, but I think the Eagles just played their best football game of the year and just dismantled the Giants. So it's a tough call. If it comes down strictly to quarterback play, I'll lean Philadelphia. If it comes down to the other thing, San Francisco, I'm going to go Philly because they're at home. Cross-country flight, it just feels like it's their year in the NFC. So I'll go with Philly, but I do think it'll be very close. From Beach Bro, do you think Toney could be a top 5 receiver in the next few years? I don't know. Does he become a more complete receiver? I don't know if he's ever going to be a guy that runs the full route tree, but Tyreek Hill became that guy, right? And, Toney's bigger than Hill. He's more physical. Now, he's not as twitchy, as fast, but he's pretty damn fast. Top 5 feels rich, but can he become a number 1? Yeah, I think Kadarius Toney has the ability to become a number 1 receiver. From K, do you think you stop the Bengals and not go 0-4 against Burrow? I think there's a chance. I think it's going to be hard. I've outlined that. Patrick Mahomes dealing with a high ankle sprain makes that much more challenging. It was already going to be tough. This is a Bengals team that is legit. So they can. Will they? We'll see. Got to lace it up and see how it goes. From Lennon Ackerman, a super chat. Shout out to you. The Chiefs match of the season. Yeah, this is it. AFC Championship. Get to hopefully exercise those demons and beat Cincinnati and Burrow finally. So we'll see what happens. I think both the NFC and AFC Championship games should be very good here on Sunday. Now, what do you guys think is the biggest key to victory for beating Cincinnati? What is the number one thing the Chiefs have to do well? The obvious one would be protect Patrick Mahomes. O-line's got to hold up. But I'll go back to what I said earlier. I think you got to lean on Pacheco a bit here. If Isaiah Pacheco is ever going to have a 20-carry game this year, this is it. 20 carries, 110 yards, and a touchdown, something like that. Really feed the beast here. I thought he should have gotten more touches against Jacksonville. He had 12 for 95. I don't think he's going to be that efficient, but I think he could give you 5 yards a carry potentially. So I think Pacheco's got to control the game a little bit here on the ground. Quay, how do you think the Chiefs will use Kadarius Toney on Sunday? Similar to how they have been. Quick throws to get him in space, maybe a jet sweep or two. They didn't really do that this week. Maybe you take a deep shot with them, but they haven't done a ton of that. Maybe this is the week to do it, although, again, you got to protect Mahomes long enough to get one down there. So we'll see. I think it'll be mostly quick passes, get them out into space, and try to let them cook. For Mini48, do you think what do we have to fix offense or defense? I think you're saying what do we have to do to fix the offense or defense. Not really sure there. I think long term on offense, you got to figure out your tackle spots. Is Orlando Brown the guy at left tackle? Who's your long-term right tackle? And do you have that person? I don't think Andrew Wiley's a long-term fit there. Is Lucas Niang maybe? I think on defense, you need another pass rusher and potentially another corner. From Young Craze, what should be our first offseason move? I wish I could answer this after the season ends because I want to see, if they lose, how they lose, and what the problem was. But I think you got to make a decision on Orlando Brown. Is he a guy you want around? Do you tag him for one more year? I think figuring that out has got to be priority number one. Caden Pickle, we need to get Joe Burrow and get to Joe Burrow and make him make errors if we want to win. Yeah, I think another key, by the way, is getting pressure on Burrow without having to blitz a lot. Easier said than done, but if Chris Jones can get home, those backup linemen played well against Buffalo, but if they have to play again this week, you got to find a way to make Burrow feel the pressure. You got to get home. So, if you can get some pressure without having to blitz and try to rattle Burrow a bit, it's tough. He's as stoic as it gets, but I think you got to make him a little bit uncomfortable. Follow me on Twitter at HGramNFL, same as my Instagram handle at HGramNFL. If you want more updates leading up to this game, that is where you can find them. And you can also slide in the DMs too if you have any more questions that we didn't answer here. I am an open book. So at HGramNFL on Twitter and Instagram is the place to find me.